my name is Bela Casey. I'm going to be doing my speech of personal experience tonight. These are my audience members.
Oi, my name's Tyler.
Jason.
Ellie Mae.
Jethro.
I'm Grandma.
I'm Crystal again.
I'm going to be doing my speech on becoming a first-time mom. It's a dream to many women, but it also has a lot of responsibility. It's going to change your life forever. I wasn't ready to be a mom, but I struggled with a lot of things, yet everything seemed to fall into place. When I was pregnant with my first child, I didn't study online. I didn't read the baby books like I should have. I didn't do my research on what type of diapers to wear, whether I should go organic baby food or whether I should do real baby food, breastfeed, formula feed, nothing like that. After all, it was only 17. But according to Babycenter.com, over the last 3 decades, women have been waiting longer to start having children. In 1970, the average age of a first-time mother was 21. And in 2008, the average was 25. So when it came time to deliver Dylan, who is my firstborn, he's 8 years old, I was overjoyed, but you're always overprotective. The first time he hit his head, I remember calling my mother-in-law saying, "We need to go to the emergency room, he hit his head." I was for sure thinking he's gonna have a concussion. You know, when he fell, I was thinking, oh my gosh, he broke a bone. I'd pick him up and love on him. You know, you're at home with this human being, he's crying, and I keep asking myself, okay, what is he crying for? Is his diaper wet? Does he need to be fed? What's wrong? Is he hurting? Is he in pain? But, you know, these are the ways that first-time parents are supposed to feel. They're supposed to gain the experience as they go along. And, you know, no one really educated me on the importance of what to do or the what-ifs. You just have to learn as you go. It's a learn-as-you-go process. With my second children, I had twins, and that was an experience. It was a bit easier, but it was also complicated. I knew what to register for at Target, Walmart. I knew what to do when they were crying, if I needed to change them or feed them. And most importantly, I knew when to sleep. You sleep when they sleep. With Dylan, my first one, I didn't sleep. You consider yourself more of a professional after you have your second child, even though you really aren't. I was overjoyed with emotion that you never thought existed. You never thought you could love another human being as much as you love your child. When we lived in our apartment, it was on the 2nd story. I remember having to carry my 18-month-old up and then carry one twin up in a car seat and then another twin up in a car seat and then all the groceries. So that was a really big challenge for me. Outings were another thing. You go to a restaurant and you've got 3 high chairs lined up at a table, and one's screaming, one's laughing, one's crying, one's hungry, thirsty, one's tired. It's a whole experience that you don't expect. Before I had kids, I was just a kid myself, and it's just, again, another learn-as-you-go process with 3 kids. When my 4th child came into the world 18 months ago, I was even more prepared. I read the books, my husband and I did the research. This time I actually toured the hospital to see where I would deliver. The delivery was exceptionally great. It was much better than my first and second delivery. Any anticipations I had, my doctors let that at ease. With all of that said, many moms worry that they aren't doing the right things throughout their parenting. And the truth is, there's no right way. Every baby's different. And another quote that I have, it's an interesting fact. Many modern moms, nowadays, the average is 2 kids. Back in the 1950s, it was 3.5 kids. Or 3 to 5 kids, sorry. You can't have 3.5 kids. In the 1700s, it was 7 to 10 kids. When you think of 7 kids nowadays, back in the 1700s, 14-year-olds were having children. They were getting married and having children. nowadays, if a 14-year-old has 7 kids or a 19-year-old has 7 kids, it's frowned upon. It's really frowned upon. So, you know, a lot has changed since the 1700s. With all of my research, I was pretty sure I had everything figured out. But the truth is I didn't. I didn't know what the diaper rash meant. I didn't know that the rash in my child's neck I could turn to page 26 and have it figured out in the baby book. My child wasn't swaddled like the other child. It's not a comparison game. It's a learn as you go game. And it's really how your parenting is the only parenting that matters. Every baby is different and every baby adapts differently. And we just have to accept that and move forward. Are there any questions?
I have a question.
Sure.
How old was your first child when your twins were born?
He was 18 months. So he is the age that my youngest is now.
So you had 3 kids that were all in diapers at the same time?
Yes, that was hard. Now I only have one. I only have 1 kid that's in diapers now. So that's really good.
So now you can actually buy groceries instead of diapers.
I can. I can. Yes.
Are you done having kids?
Medically I'm done. Emotionally, no.
When do you have your husband?
I have my husband.
Yeah, you can have grandkids and send them home.
Yes, I can. Thank you for watching my speech. I thoroughly enjoyed writing it.